Do you hear that?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for a Sunday reset. First thing we're starting off the day with is getting passive chores done. Now it's not fully passive, but I like to start the day off with getting the dishes done and into the dishwasher so that can run in the background while I'm doing other things, as well as getting laundry going so it also can run in the background while I'm getting other chores done. Today there is quite a lot to catch up on. Yesterday we actually were out of town. Unfortunately, recently my grandma passed away and we spent yesterday at her house helping my family go through everything, clean everything. And when I really say that, I'd say my husband did the most of the work because he was able to help my dad, my brother, and my uncle lift things. I was having a really bad POTS day and my poor mom had to explain things to me multiple times when she was asking me to help with different tasks because the brain fog was really bad and I was not understanding things, and it felt very weird being at the house without my grandma. It was the first time I've been up there, so it was a very strange day for me. But today we're catching up on everything, getting laundry going. Of course, we have all the laundry from the kids from the week, from my youngest going to preschool, my husband working around the house and doing different things, and then just me and my eldest existing doing our stuff. So we're going to get that laundry going right now so I can keep flipping it throughout this day. I do have a new trick now. I set a timer for the laundry on the microwave versus setting that timer on my phone, because if I set it on the microwave, I have to get up to go turn it off. I can't just turn it off from my phone, ignore it, be like, oh, I'll deal with the timer later and actually go deal with it. No, I have to actually get myself up, turn the timer off, and I found that 9 times out of 10, I'm more successful at actually flipping the laundry right away than waiting to do it later. Now, you may have heard me say this before, but the one thing I really wish we had in our house was a laundry sink. My youngest is potty training, so we had a few accidents this week at school, so I'm cleaning those potty training undies in the sink. And then as soon as I get these over out to the garage, we are going to go ahead and clean and sanitize the sink. I really wish we had a laundry sink. It's one thing I've never had since leaving my parents' household, and I one day would love to have one, because right now I feel like I do everything at my kitchen sink. Anything that needs to be done is always done here, so I feel like I'm constantly cleaning the sink. Now I did let the Lysol sit for 10 minutes to fully sanitize the sink, so we're going to rinse that off real quick now that it has had its full chance to disinfect and sanitize. I like doing this. I have to announce to everyone in the household not to use the sink, but it does work really well. I'm also trying to get back in the habit of taking the shower mat out every Sunday and giving it a wash and giving the whole shower a rinse down if I'm not doing an actual deep clean. We do use this non-stick mat because the kids are trying to take more and more showers. That's their choice. So we're trying to make sure they don't fall, but this mat does collect mildew really quickly if I'm not washing it. Now, a few things I want to do today as well are clean up a few items I did get from my grandma's house. This is a teapot that I have loved forever, and it was in one of her china cabinets, so it's really not that dusty at all, but I'm giving it a good once over real quick before I put it on display in our house. I don't have a lot of areas that are great for displaying decor other than like holiday decor on our mantle, but I think I'm going to try to turn this little area right here kind of into my grandma's corner. You'll see later that I put a few other pieces here. Now into Nate's room. Nate's room is always easy. He is 3. Mainly it is just putting a few toys back in their spots and picking up his books and putting them back in the bookcase. He does pick up his room with me throughout the week when he is home. Right now for Sunday, I'm just letting him and his brother do their thing, play, and relax. They were so well behaved yesterday up at my grandma's. So I'm not making him help me clean his room, but he is always so appreciative whenever I do clean his room and always says thank you multiple times. He always thanks me for washing his bedding, so I know he appreciates what I do. I know I need to have him be helping, and he is helping more and more with different chores now that he is 3. But it's nice to be able to do something very quick and easy for him. Right now I'm just pulling his clothes for school tomorrow, so those are ready to go for us in the morning. And then I'm going to get through all of his pull-ups. So, we have daytime pull-ups, swim pull-ups, and nighttime pull-ups. I'm going to get a few of his nighttime pull-ups ready. We love using the Sposy pads with the good night pull-ups. This helps so much with any nighttime leaks and prevents me from doing more and more laundry all the time. He's a heavy overnight wetter, unfortunately. I know he'll grow out of it sooner than later, so the combination of the Spose pad and the Good Night is what's working for us right now to make sure I'm not having to wash his bedding all the time. But I am going to strip his bedding today and wash it. I have this goal that I'm just starting now, halfway through the year, where every Sunday I want to wash somebody's bedding. So this Sunday I'm going to wash his, next Sunday I'll probably wash his brother's, and the following Sunday wash mine. Now, does that mean I'm washing everybody's sheets every 3 weeks? Yes. Should I be washing them more often? Probably. I know everyone has their own schedule of how often they wash their bedding and sheets. This is what I think might work best for me. If I'm being honest, I love doing laundry. I just hate remaking beds. So until I can give that chore fully over to the boys to remake the beds, we're going to go on this schedule and see if it works for us and see if I can get more consistent with making sure everyone has fresh bedding all the time. We do have quite a few packages to go through. These are a few things for different projects. We got some school paper for Jackson, some letters that we're going to use later for making over Nate's room in a couple weeks. I'm going to paint his room green and do a few little changes to it, as well as I ordered some more Sposy pads, and as you saw, we were out of them. These ones are a bit longer, so I'm wondering if these ones are going to be even more helpful with helping with that nighttime bedwetting. He's only 3. He's great during the day with potty training. It's really nighttime that we're working on. I'm also going to go through all the things that I brought home from my grandma's house. I brought home quite a bit. She actually had a lot of Christmas wrapping paper, so I snagged all of that up, as well as some Christmas boxes, so that I don't have to buy Christmas wrapping paper anytime soon, and this will not go to waste. And then we had a few decor items that came home with us as well. Got a mug for my husband's best friend, who also loves Tom Selleck, which my grandma loved Tom Selleck, and a few other decor items like these reindeers. If you know these reindeers, they were super popular. I'd say in the 80s and 90s, they are paper mache reindeers. I used to paint these with my mom all the time, and I love them. They were in storage in my grandma's house. I don't know the last time she pulled them out, but I'm going to give them a quick clean before I put them into storage for next Christmas. I am super grateful that I was able to get a few different items from her that are very sentimental for me, and some items that the kids really loved as well. And there are a few tablecloths that I grabbed from her that I still need to wash and see if they fit our table, but I'm excited to be able to use those because they've kind of just sat in her cabinet for a while since she wasn't hosting as often. So I'm excited to bring those back into our household and use them in day-to-day life and when we host. After a bit of a break, I am going to now clean up the primary bathroom. As you can see, my bathroom is a bit of a hot mess. Typically, I'm the only one using this bathroom, but since we've been painting our hall bathroom, giving that a little refresh. Everybody's toothbrush has been in my bathroom. We've been using the space a bit more, so it definitely needs a good clean. We're almost done refreshing the hall bathroom, so I'm excited to get everyone's toothbrush back over there and have the space back to be my own.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO. Babe, I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we.
Jumping into the hall bathroom, you're getting a bit of a sneak peek of the refresh. We didn't do much. I painted the walls. They were originally blue. They are going to cream, which is the cream we have throughout our whole house. We have a new shower curtain coming, a bunch of new decor items, some decor items that I picked up at my grandma's house that we are going to add to this space. Hoping to get that done this week so I can show you all soon. I was just trying to do something to refresh the space. The space has been bugging me. I love the color blue that it was, but it just didn't feel like it fit right. I don't know, it just felt weird. So I'm excited to have this refresh done really soon to be able to show you all because I'm very happy with the result.
Swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Oh, this view of you, it's got everything I need. Yeah, the rooms, they're cheap. And if we don't want to, we don't ever, ever, ever have to leave. Yeah, there might not be a palm tree inside, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. AC to 79. Paradise is wherever we make it.
A few hours later, it is dinner time. I am making a request from my boys tonight. We are making Parma Rosa. This is a Parma Rosa packet from Knorr's. It is just easy pasta and sauce. It is so good. It's one of the few meals that the four of us completely agree on, and I feel like it's very homey. I mean, it is just literally a big bowl of pasta, but it tastes so good. The one bummer about this, though, is you do have to consistently stir the sauce the entire time it's going until the last few minutes when you're letting it kind of simmer. And with my pot systems, this usually does get me a little bit, but it's worth it for how good this pasta tastes. Now just wrapping up our chores for the night, I have the shower mat ready to go back into the shower before the boys take their showers and baths for the night. We did get a few chores done off camera. The boys helped me put away all of their laundry. That is one of their new tasks, so both boys help put away their laundry, which makes it so much easier for me. It's a bit of a scavenger hunt, making sure they know where everything goes, but they are doing a great job with that new chore. Got some dishes and all of the pots and pans from dinner done already, so I'm set up for success for tomorrow, which is super exciting. And I'm just going to end the day by making Nate's bed. It's not that complicated, but for some reason I always feel like it is. I love doing laundry. I just hate putting laundry away. I hate making beds, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this Sunday reset. I hope you're having a great day and staying healthy. If you like cleaning videos, cleaning motivation, organization, make sure to like and subscribe. I have more content coming your way soon.